Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Lions is like a player back in the day that got traded, and then he's like, the Lions won't win for 50 years, and the Lions have never won. So people are like, oh, they actually cursed them. So I feel
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember hearing that. His name was like the something curse.
well, it's the curse of Bobby Lane. Is what it's called. The
Yeah.
player's name is Bobby Lane. In like the 50s, he's like the best player. He's a quarterback, and then he got
So it was
traded to the Steelers.
in the 50s.
Lions were good in the 50s, but that was like before football really mattered.
Right,
There was
but
no
then
Super Bowl back then.
but then the curse should be over.
Yeah, well,
But people are still holding on to that.
my belief is someone extended that.
Oh, someone added on a little extension, like an extension in your contract or your lease.
Well, it's just complete mediocrity.
Someone did another counter spell to like extend it a few years, another 20 years extension on that Bobby Lane curse. Someone cut the head off a goat.
I think the 50-year mark, when it was over, they went 0-16, which is the worst record ever.
No one else has never won a game.
A few years ago, the Browns didn't win a game, but Lions at the time, they were the first team that wasn't an expansion team. So over time, the league added teams, and then those teams sucked, so they lost a ton of games. The Lions have been like in the league forever, and they went 0-16 for the first time. That didn't expand.
Okay. So the expansion teams were meant to suck.
Well, they basically had like, guys off this. They just signed. It could have been like
they just start from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
it wouldn't have been us. It wouldn't have been us. It wouldn't have been us.
They took the bad players from other teams too, and yeah, they were bad.
Yeah, it reminds me of
what?
You gotta be careful. Parent lies about sports.
Parent lies about sports?
Yeah. You gotta be careful with those parents. Parents lie about sports. They lie. I don't know what it is that once you have kids, you triple the amount of lying you do at least. But at least triple or quadruple. Probably because there's just certain things you can't tell kids, or it's just easier to lie to them than explain them the honest truth of a very difficult situation that's above them. But parents get used to lying, and then they lie about sports. Parents like to tell you like they could have went pro or they could have went in the Olympics.
I feel like we're gonna say that.
I probably will. I probably will lie.
Make up huge lies.
Probably will lie. Except mine will be like, I could have been on SNL. I just didn't want it. It's literally what people do. Like they'll be like, yeah, I could have won pro, but decided they don't have kids and stay home. Or like, no, I could have went to the Olympics, but I'll be, instead I just decided that's too much work, or I didn't want to do all that work. But I was like that good. They like prospect me out for like, the pro teams in the NFL. Parents lie. You gotta be watching out. And that's a lot of parents. I've heard a lot of stories from a lot of people about parent lies. And you gotta be careful about calling out other people's parents' lies because they don't like hearing that their parent's a liar. But if you have a story from your parent that's similar to that, they're a liar because they would just be doing that thing.
It's kind of funny. That would be a funny thing to tell your kids. Like you could have been on SNL and you didn't want to.
I guess I'm only more familiar with the sports, but I'm sure parents do lie about all this. If parents lie to their children about how great they are, they try to make themselves out to be superheroes. Parents do lie about that kind of stuff. They'll lie about, especially when they're younger, like when they're like about, they used to fucking crush it so hard on the basketball court. That's the NFL or NBA came in and were like, why don't you skip college? Just come right here. I was like, no, dude, it's not my calling. My calling's to be a nurse.
Well, I think my parents are superheroes.
What?
I think my parents are superheroes.
Well, that's why you're still stuck in this childlike state where you still need them for permission. You never got past the realizing that your parents are humans and not superheroes. And that's a big part of maturing and making your own decisions, is realizing that your parents aren't infallible, are, problematic people that are flawed and aren't always correct. And that you need to start making your own decisions for what's best for you and not let them.
You're basically saying, hey, why don't you disobey your parents a few times? Just come out with me a few times without.
It's not about Evan. Did you just listen to what you said?
What?
You said disobey your parents. You're 26. You're not disobeying your parents. You're a grown man that's supposed to make his own decisions.
That's why I decided to wear this hat today.
This is your rebellion
Wearing
style.
a hat,
Is
an
you wearing a
Aeropostale
hat?
hat, I found in my apartment. Yeah,
That is the least
to
rebellious
cover up my
thing
bad
ever.
hair for greasy bad hair for the day. Yeah.
You see bad hair, Evan. I don't have hair. What are you trying to hide?
Well, greasy bad hair.
My hair is greasy and not much of it. So what the fuck's your problem?
You know what? 100 subscribers, we're both gonna just shave our heads.
That's never gonna happen.
I know, so that's why I'm just throwing that out there.
No one listens to this podcast, stupid. Yeah, you don't know any parent lies? You didn't ever call any of your parents in lies?
No, we're a religious family.
Yeah, but they still lied to you at some point when you were younger.
Santa.
Santa, that's it.
Well, yeah, Easter Bunny.
Tooth
You know
fairy.
the mythical, mythical holiday
Uncle Tom is not actually touching you for inappropriate reasons. He's just trying to get a demon out of you. Is that one of the lies?
No, my parents weren't big liars.
Come on.
No, there's no big lies.
I didn't say big lies, but I'm just saying parent lies. My parents lied to me about everything so much that I can't even think of something. Oh, they told me that I was a handsome boy.
All right, then that's the actual lie. They tell that all the time. For me.
Yeah, that's a good lie.
That's not a lie. It's more of a confidence booster, ego type of thing.
Still a lie.
Self-esteem.
Still a lie.
No.
Still a lie. Still a lie.
Maybe you just see because you see yourself as a balding man.
Well, no, it's just like if I went up to a fat guy and I went, "You're looking really slim, trim, lost some weight, didn't you?" And you haven't. You actually gained it. That's a lie. Now you could say it's a lie
would you
for good.
approach them with that
Still a
accent and say that and ask them that?
Yeah, just go, "Hey, chubby."
You sound like a leprechaun.
Yeah. So
What'd you get for Christmas?
What the hell? I'm on the parent lies. Nothing else.
You did have to sip a cup.
Do you remember when you found out Santa wasn't real?
I'd have been like 9 or 10.
Okay. I don't think I was that far removed from that. Here's the thing. I think people who believe in Santa are like, I just think about this. I think of the same people that get cheated on like later in life. Because they're just like willing to believe in this good thing, even though everyone else around them's like, dude, come on. We all know they're cheating on you. And you're like, no, I got to have faith. I believe in them. I believe in the spirit of our relationship. And then it happens and you cry and you learn to trust nobody after
it. Well, I mean, I think by the time you're a teenager, no one believes in Santa.
Well, God, I'd hope so.
It's like 15 years old. Like, oh, he's coming tonight. Put out the cookies.
Honestly, that person would be sick.
I really hope there aren't any children watching this right now.
Well, they're not supposed to. This is not for children.
I know, but never know. Internet. It's people just pop up randomly. So
it's not for children. It's 18 plus. So if your kids watch this, you're just a bad parent.
Well, there's some 18-year-old probably watch it. It's like, damn it, they're lying.
I don't think there is. I don't think there is. You give up Santa right around the same time you want to get pussy. It's pretty much a little boy's mind goes from toys to pussy real fast. He doesn't even know that's what he wants. He just knows he likes girls all of a sudden. He's like, oh shit, fuck toys, dude. What's this girl about? Like, why do these girls seem cool now?
Let me put away this Jack in the Box and get some actual.
Ooh, put his Jack in a box. Yeah, all right. There we go. That was a nice one. I like that. I like what you're doing. Put down the action figure and start, fingering some action, Yeah, that was fun. That was a nice festive joke.
Yeah. Well, it's after the holiday now.
Fuck off, right? We didn't talk much about Christmas.
I don't think we talked about Christmas at all. I don't think
No, we didn't mention it. We just did a crossword puzzle. And then we went longer, even though we had nothing prepared because I wanted to finish a crossword puzzle, which I didn't finish, but I did finish after the podcast ended.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking crossword puzzles rule. I've done 2 since then.
They're hard. We barely.
They're not as hard as you think.
Are you bragging?
I think we were just tired and stupid.
Well, we're like that all the time.
But they're not the tired part. Also, you couldn't see the crossword puzzles. So you really couldn't visualize it well. So you weren't as helpful as you could have been.
Well, I got a couple right.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I'm just saying you probably would have been better if you could have seen it. I'm giving you benefit of the doubt. Dude, I hurt my leg hurt so fucking bad.
Do you remember what you did?
No, dude, I just woke up one day and like I just have this horrible, I think it's a tendon or I don't know. I don't know shit about shit in the body. But it goes.
That's why we didn't take anatomy.
Yeah, it's like a line that goes all the way up my leg and up into my butt, and it all hurts.
To the back of your leg.
No, it's kind of like it's the side. It's like the back side of my calf.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
This part.
it's gotta be a tendon.
Or you just
Pinched nerve. Pinched nerve is the other thing I've been telling people, even though I don't know.
You have to self-diagnose yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have health insurance, so I'm not getting this checked on. I just got to walk through the pain in my job. That's manual labor.
So we got to befriend the doctor.
And even then, I don't think they'll tell me what's going on.
They'll charge you $200 for it.
I wouldn't mind befriending a doctor. Please, I need health insurance. If anyone listening to this is a doctor, which they're not,
there's got to be one doctor who's listening.
No,
to this.
there might be someone who's EMS.
Well, that helps too. They're supposed to know that stuff.
Kind of, yeah. I know they're normally dealing with like gunshot wounds and heart attacks. I don't think many people call the ambulance because their fucking leg and butt hurt.
Well, that's what it's. If you can't get up, they'll come.
Yeah, but still, I don't think that's the kind of injury where you get an ambulance. I'm walking on it. I'm just in more pain every day. So I probably shouldn't be walking on it. Is the idea.
It's a problem.
Ever since it's happened, it's hurt more. I woke up like Christmas Eve with this. Like I can't even. It fucking kills to try to fully extend my leg.
Yeah.
What if I have to get it amputated? That'd be sick.
No, they'll just put some ice on it.
Dude, give me a peg leg. I'm all for it.
Peg leg Drew.
Yeah, well, I like one-legged Drew. One-legged Drew. Peg leg Drew doesn't. It makes sense if like my name's Pete.
You know what they call if you're one-legged Drew? You know what they call you? Old.
What?
One-legged Drew. Old.
Old?
Yeah, one-legged Drew. OLD.
I don't get it.
One-legged Drew. Acronym.
Oh, acronym.
OLD.
Oh, okay, now I
call
get it.
you old.
It was so not funny. I was confused. I thought I just didn't understand it.
Man, people are probably chuckling right now.
I doubt it. They're probably laughing at how stupid you are.
Well, give the people what they want.
Is that really what the people want? You think that? I think what the people want is for this podcast to be over. I know that's what I want. I want to take a nap of poo.
Yeah. We can cut it short today and just do a little quick app.
No, we're not doing that. Stop being a pussy, dude.
You just said you want to be over. Now I'm like,
well, yes, but this
episode.
this is a commitment to people who listen to it barely. We gotta at least do 1 hour. 1 hour, no holla. So we gotta fucking move it on, dude. Is time going slow? Oh my god, I feel like it's been only at 13 minutes for 15 minutes. I'm just over here trying to stretch my leg out. Don't mind me.
What'd you get for Christmas? I was hoping we would talk about this.
Oh, I didn't really get any physical things that much.
Same.
I got let's see what I get. I got 3 books. I got a gift card to Hot Topic. I got a gift card. I got a gift card to Old Navy. I got a gift card for $200 on a tattoo.
Oh, that's it.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna get. I have no idea. It was a random gift, so now I have to like
How about
go.
a cross? How about that?
No, absolutely not. Maybe an upside down. Oh, maybe an upside down cross. I'm thinking like maybe an eldritch beast from H.P. Lovecraft.
What,
Look up.
all over
Let's,
your back?
that's fun. We could do it. That or I jokingly said we remember we mentioned about game once is getting a tattoo of a butt on my butt. I'm not actually gonna do that though. I don't want anyone tattooing my butt.
And don't make that person.
Well,
uncomfortable.
you're just if you get your butt tattooed, you're a moron.
Well, no one can see it. That just shows that you're just going to pants
It doesn't even
somebody.
matter. You know that, or you're just you're a dirty person who wants to show people their ass and like get away with it. You fucking dirty piece of shit.
No, it should
Because
always
you
be
go,
on
I
your
got a
arm or
tattoo on
leg.
my ass.
Arm or leg.
Arm or leg. I agree. Arm or leg's best places for tattoos. Chest, ass, dick, all terrible tattoos, and you're a bad person for getting them there. Is that a bold statement? Am I offending people?
Probably, yeah. People love to
Backs are
diversify where they put
backs
their
are.
tattoos
I
at.
don't know. Backs are right. I feel like for some reason I'm cool with back.
Well, like a full back thing.
Just anything on the back's fine. I don't know why.
Yeah, especially in the middle. Yeah, it's usually like wings or something.
feel
Are you
like
cool with
any-
wings.
I think anything no, because back's not now. Now back's wrong. Anything that would have to be like focused on looking at during sex, you shouldn't get tattoos there. In my opinion. You don't want to distract people during sex. That's how
Well,
people go soft or get dry.
Luckily, with me, that's never a problem because I never have it. So I can have it
Well,
anyway.
hypothetically, but you know what I mean? Because I once dated a girl and she had a tattoo of like a Blink 182 tattoo on her back. And I would never want to have sex with her from behind because I'd look at it and be like, ugh. Like, the guy's like, ugh, I don't want to like I fucking hate Blink 182. This sucks. Like, it's a
They're a
shitty
good band.
tattoo. I looked at it. I don't like them. I'm not gonna go into why I don't like them. All right, it's pop punk,
Sorry.
not a fan. And that's like the best that pop punk has to offer, and it still sucks to me.
I feel like for tattoos, like I know I'm just a wimp because I'm like, ooh, I'm too scared to get a tattoo.
Doesn't hurt. I mean, it's yeah, but it's also you're also scared to get punched in the face. Then
Yeah. Why?
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Don't need to have it though.
Don't what? Oh yeah, I mean,
There's
I
no
don't
reason to get punched in
get
the
a
face.
tattoo. Don't get it. Well, no, the punch in the face thing I told you need to. Don't get a tattoo. You shouldn't get a tattoo. It's ill advised.
Yeah, you have
If
it
you want to
pretty
get a
much
tattoo,
forever.
I mean, go ahead, but it's probably not a good. It's like it's like, sure. Does it make you a bad person for having them? No. Do I recommend people to get them? No. Like I don't
Yeah.
recommend. You know what I mean? Like, because some of
Personal
them.
thing.
Some of them you're gonna regret, especially later when you're a parent. Probably like some of them, at least some. Not like saying all of them. You might like all of them. Maybe you just grow up. Maybe that's a big part of your life. Like unless you're like a tattoo person, you work at like a tattoo shop or something like that. Yeah, then like fuck it, that's just a big part of your life. But like if you're just an average American, like you're like a plumber, one day you're gonna be like, this satanic tattoo doesn't really age up to my kids. Like.
Yeah, they're wondering what this is about.
It's not even like not even having a kid. It's like when you get old. That's when it
Well, I
really
feel like
looks dumb.
some people get judged by their tattoos. They're like,
Well,
why would you
naturally.
get that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So when you're like 50 years old, and when you were 20, you got like the sick, tattoo with the monster on it. You're like,
Yeah, like
that
what I'm about to do. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
a
it's
beast
just-
looks cool.
It looks cool until you're 50, and then it looks lame.
Unless you upgrade it, then you're like, give it a house and a wife and some mortgage.
I don't know. It just doesn't connect. You don't want to be the tattooed parent, I feel like. And it doesn't make you any like you can be a great parent, but you don't want to be that like you don't want to be the fat dad and you don't want to be the tattooed dad or the tattooed mom, and you don't want to be the fat mom. Like when you're a kid, you go, oh, look at fucking, you look
I
at
don't think
kids'
kids
dads.
classify parents.
You totally
of
did.
kids.
You totally do. You totally do. You'd look at your friend's dad and be like, wow, Tommy's dad's fat. You totally do, because kids are mean. Kids are honest, mean people. So that's exactly what you do. And then you'd be like, whoa, you don't want to be a guy that's kind of scary to other, like at first scares children. You don't want to be a girl or a guy that at first glance scares children.
Now,
Because
I
kids are
heard
prejudiced. Let's go
you're
back to this.
You're motivating me
Kids
to
are
work out right
prejudiced.
now.
Kids are extremely prejudiced.
You're motivating me to work out right now. I don't want to be the
Fat
big
dad.
Yeah. To my
Well, it's just they'll be prejudiced.
children.
They'll be like, yeah, your dad can't play with us because she's gonna get too tired. He's fat. And then you're like, well, now I have to play with
I
him.
be playing with the kids. They should be playing with each other. There should be no parents involved. Parents should be watching the kids from a distance.
Oh man, this is why your fucking parents suck, dude. Like your parents are supposed to play with you. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, they did, but like when they're out with other kids, I mean, they're not just
No, those were always the coolest parents.
what
They play a game where they would like a monster and they chase all the kids and you all run away from a giant beast that is a parent. Those are the coolest parents. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Depends on the game.
Any game. I was never, dude. When you're a kid and adults play with you, you're psyched. You're so psyched when adults play with you because you're like, fucking adults are so much cooler than us. They rule.
No one thought that. They're like, ooh, adults.
Yes.
Way.
Everyone thought adults were cooler than kids. It's a fact. That's why people get molested because they're like, this cool adult wants me to drive around with him and give him candy. Yes, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you knew that adults had access to like knowledge and experience. And maybe you want to use the vocabulary of experience, but you understood that adults were bigger, stronger, and knew more than you to a certain degree. Maybe not always. Sometimes you thought you were smarter than, like than adults. And in some areas, like kids can get stubborn, but now this is how it really is. But for the most part, you were always interested because you knew that they had some knowledge of something you didn't know. And they also had more freedoms that automatically made them, they're higher class citizens.
They have more power. They have money.
They're essentially a higher class citizens. If you really think about it, children are the only American citizens that don't fully have rights. And adults have rights. I mean, they don't. They can't vote, can't drive, can't own a gun.
It's true.
Can't even under a certain age, can't even be alone unsupervised. Yeah, you're not full. You don't have all your rights. Adults have all their rights.
Yeah, but those rights can be taken away.
Yeah, if you get arrested enough times. What?
Just miss being a kid, man. This is kind of just mind blowing.
Oh my God, no, I don't. I want to be molested again. Why would I miss being a kid? Now I can fight off a sexual offender.
I just want to go back to the playground.
You still can.
Around.
You can still do that. We'll do it next time you're in town. We'll go to a playground.
Nah.
We'll try a swing and you'll break one of the springs. It'll be great.
That would be my claim to fame, is breaking a swing just by sitting down and having to pay like $1,000 to replace it.
You wouldn't have to pay anything. You just leave.
There really are no security cameras around, so
there's not security cameras at playgrounds. Are you out of your mind?
I'm just saying there isn't. That's what I just said.
Oh, so I thought you said there is. I was like, what are you talking about? Which you think there probably should be, because I feel like kids get abducted at, not for like the vandalism, but for like kids getting abducted reasons.
Yeah, just playgrounds can be shady places,
Well, playgrounds I used to smoke weed at a playground when I was in high school. We used to go to a playground and smoke weed. We'd park out in front of it and smoke pot because no one was ever there after school hours. And one time I took a shit on the top of the slide, and then we went back there every day, and I just watched, and every day you could see how it went just farther and farther down the slide.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then it was gone one day.
Someone probably picked it up. We're like, who the hell just shit on top of the slide?
Hopefully
it was like a small child and not someone there responsible.
I feel like a kid kind of ran into it. That's my best guess. I'm not proud of this. I was always high and a bad person. The other thing I went through was I used to always smoke weed. Yeah, I would just shit in places that were inappropriate. That makes sense.
With the shit monster.
It was like there's a high school right by that there was like a ticket booth in it, and I broke into the ticket booth and then shit on the chair in the ticket booth.
That's pretty dangerous. Schools usually have security cameras.
Never got in trouble for it, so I
So,
didn't go to that. I didn't go to that school. Imagine when someone went to the big game though for the football stadium. They opened it. Oh, what the hell? So they open up. Smells like someone shit here. Someone did shit here.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a fucking idiot, and I thought it'd be funny. I'm like, I have to take a shit. Would it be funny if I shit on this slide, guys? And everyone else is high, so they're like, yes, it'd be so funny.
See, this is the perfect PSA on to not do drugs.
No, I mean, just do them moderately. Probably shouldn't, honestly, at all. I probably recommend if you are a teenager listeners, wait to do drugs and alcohol till college, probably. I mean, if you experiment before that, good, I guess. I mean, like, I get like what I'm not good, but I mean, it's not crazy, and a lot of people do, but you probably should just wait to college.
But that usually doesn't happen. Especially senior year of high school, you want to get ready for college, so you gotta do everything same year.
True. Here we go. Okay, here's a better thing. You should do drugs and alcohol in high school, but you should do them very sparingly. Don't be someone who gets high all the time, and don't be someone who gets very high, and also don't be someone who gets drunk every week, and don't get very drunk. Moderation is key. Smoke once a month with your friends. Have like part of a joint. You don't need more than that. Otherwise, you'll build up this tolerance, and then it's a problem. People go, "Oh, I don't have a problem," and then they like can't sleep and eat without pot. And it's like, all right, well, that sounds like a problem now. Like it's. Or they're like, and when people say, I'm not normal, it's like, all right, I get it. It's not physically addicting, but people can become sex addicts. You can definitely become an addict for weed. I know I've been there. I've sold possessions just to buy weed. And if that's not an addiction, I don't know what is. That I sold valuable possessions that had sentimental value just to own weed and get high.
Smoke and it'd be gone.
I had whole nights dedicated where I did nothing until I was just trying to find weed for hours and hours until the early in the morning. Sounds like a drug addict. Booze can be the same way, just drink once a month with your friends, have a few beers or just a couple shots. You're young, you have no tolerance, you'll be fucked up. You will be fucked up unless you're a fat kid. Fat kid, you have double the recommended dose. Also, everyone likes a really drunk fat guy. The really drunk fat guy always kills at parties.
I feel like it'd be a funny thing would be if you were invited into a school to talk about being like sober during high school, and then you're just like,
and then it devolves to that.
Just have a few. You could just have a few drinks. Moderation, guys.
Don't drive unless your buddy only had like 2 drinks. Then you let him drive. That's all right. If you had like 2 drinks, like real, I know they say don't drink and drive, but like 2 drinks, dude, come on, fuck off. All right, like you gotta get home. Like
you end your presentation, you have some joints and like some fireball shots. You're like, I got some toys for you guys, some gifts.
Yeah, stay busy in high school. Find something to do so it's not just getting fucked up. Otherwise, you become an idiot. Like me, where I don't know most things, like how I don't know what part of my body hurts right now. Know what part of your body hurts when you get older. Like,
yeah, it happens. It's the circle of life.
Yeah. So, find things to fill your time that are productive. Read books, join a band, do extracurricular activities, play sports, get a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, even if you're not attracted to them physically or emotionally.
just find one. Find a person.
Just hang out with them. Hang out with your friend. Hang out with them. And make sure they're not a stoner loser or an alky loser. Date like a Christian girl or a Christian boy who's going to be kind of boring, but maybe you'll have fun getting ice cream sober. All of this will make you have a better future.
Just roasted the high school experience.
Well, I'm just saying, I know the people that did stuff like that, and I know the people that live like me, and the people who did stuff like that are having much better lives right now. They're doing pretty well. You know what I mean? They're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
all right. Good. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. People who live their lives like me, they're all kind of in the same situation as me.
Wow. That was pretty good. I feel like you nailed that. I feel like that would do better of decreasing drug use and alcohol use than someone being like, drugs and alcohol, don't do them ever. Yeah, that's the speech you need.
Yeah, just once
in a while. Because they're still going to do it, but they're like, oh, maybe I should do it less. Maybe there's something down the line,
you will become a loser. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I 100% guarantee you will become a loser. Like,
That's how you end the. That'd be. You see, you can get a job doing that. Just go in different schools and telling them what's up.
dude, and it's almost foolproof. Everyone I know that like spent all that time getting fucked up, they're all, for the most part, losers. I mean, I love some of them. Don't get me wrong, I love some of them, but they are losers. I'm a loser. You're like in between ground of a loser, not a loser.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
Like you're the opposite spectrum. You're the one who didn't do it enough, and that's why you're a loser.
It was just, didn't want to do that many drugs.
That's fine, but now look at you. You're not as adventurous, and you kind of just accepting a mundane life and not taking any risks to make it better.
I thought you'd be like, look at you. You're kind of just a big blob who has no fun. Look at you.
No, he's just scared to take a risk at this point.
Well, why risk everything?
For a better life. Nothing good happens. Nothing good happens unless you take a risk.
Nah. I'm not a risk taker. I've had a fulfilling life by not taking risks.
What?
I've had a fulfilling life.
Also, I do take that bet. You're a loser. You're fucking, you're my age and you don't own a house. You're a loser. You're my age, you don't own a house. You don't have a girlfriend or a dog. Like, you got nothing. You're just like me. You got an apartment, but whoop-de-doo, Basil. That's not that. That doesn't take you out of loser category. It just puts you in the higher loser category than me.
If I were to get a pet, I think it'd be a cat.
Yeah, well, of course you would, because you're lazy. This is the thing with you. This is why you'll never find a relationship, because you're not willing to actually put effort into a relationship with someone. Like, cats are great and everything, but they're a great sign of someone not willing to put effort into a relationship with another being. Because just like a real relationship, dogs take time, attention. There's a back and forth. You can't just ignore them.
That's true.
You actually have to treat them like almost like a person instead of just a pleasure device.
That's what a cat is.
Dude, if someone who owns a cat, it's going to be pretty shitty in a relationship 9 times out of 10. They're only going to want you around when they want you around. They're not really going to be there for your needs, because that's how people treat cats. They might care about you, but they're really not going to give a fuck that much. Because there's a certain level that they'll only give you before it's too much for them, because they're selfish. Now, dog owners, you want to get someone who likes dogs. Because dogs means that person's going to care about you. They're going to be loyal to you. They're going to take care of you. And they're also going to fill all your needs. They're not just one-dimensional, I'm not in the mood for this person right now. Because dogs, just like relationships, it's not I'm not in the mood for this, and now I am in the mood for this. It is a very much an all the time kind of job.
Right.
They're included in your everyday life. Your schedule is made involves them in it. Like a real good relationship, maybe not like a beginning relationship, but like a marriage is more like owning a dog.
That was pretty spot on. I do trust your judgment, since you do have both pets.
Yeah, I would say I had both pets. I don't really have any pets right now.
No.
I mean, I technically have a cat, but she doesn't really like me anymore.
Damn.
It's whatever. I don't care. Fucking bitch. And that's just a 9 times out of 10. Doesn't mean all people, but normally the argument for why people like cats is very selfish.
Yeah. Well, I'd like a cat over a dog right now in my life.
Yeah. See, you're taking steps. I get it. That's good. You should have got a cat like 4 years ago, so now you could be now getting a dog. Like getting a cat's is like a 19 to 22-year-old's like first invention in adulthood, and then like right around once you pass you're between your mid-20s, your late 20s in this era, this is when you get a dog, and hopefully at the end of your 20s, beginning of your 30s, then you have a kid. That is the basic human experience. You get a cat around that era, dog around this era, kid around the end of this era. It goes cat, dog, kid. That's the maturity level in what you're available for. It goes cat, dog, marriage, kid. That's what cat dog marriage kid.
People
Cat
live
dog
different
marriage kid.
lives.
Yeah, and some people get divorces and it doesn't work. Yeah.
Well, some people don't get married. Some people don't have kids, don't have pets. Some people
Yeah,
have
and
pets but aren't married. Some people are married but don't have kids. Same.
and all those people are weird. Especially that have the pets and never get married. Weird. You have to get hitched eventually. Even if it doesn't work, you gotta try it once.
Yeah.
I just give it once. Give it the old college try, dude.
Yeah, but it's a big legal stuff if it's divorce, it's a lot of things to
Yeah,
go
good.
through.
Go through that. Go through the heartbreak. Go through the fucking financial destitute.
Why?
Well, I was listening to like someone about that. It's like marriage is actually like essential, even though a lot of relationships are breaking up, it is essential for most relationships to work out in the long run because it makes it not as easy to break up.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So then when people
You're
are
forced
having
to kind of love someone.
we're not forced to love someone. It's just like since it's a longer process and it's harder to break up, it makes it so you'll actually spend more time working on your relationship than just piecing out as soon as something's going wrong.
Yeah. It's
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just you go, fuck. Like you can't just be like, all right, we're done, and then walk away. So it kind of sets up this net of like actually making you like go, even if you want, let's say like you guys talk about divorce, there's still that process where you guys can make it work again instead of just immediately being over. So that's the thing about marriage. It's just you're more connected, so it's not as easy to walk away. So for some people that like to walk away, it makes it so that they're like, not forced, but they have more of this reason to actually work on their relationship instead of leaving when things get hard. I heard in a podcast or something. I'm not actually smart. Everything I say is smart people. I'm just regurgitating what smart people say.
Yeah.
Not everything, but a lot of it.
So what else did you get for Christmas? We kind of went on a weird
Oh
tangent
yeah.
there.
That's after the
Talking about
tattoo. I got muffins. You got some blueberry muffins. Delish.
Did you eat them all?
I left them. I will eat them all eventually, hopefully. Gosh, they're all just gone by the time I go back. Snooze you lose, motherfucker. These are my muffins now. I ate them all. Ate all 22 that were left of them.
They're actually my
Jesus.
gift.
Jesus, fatty. I think that's all I got.
Oh, yeah, that was a bunch of bed stuff.
All bed stuff.
Well,
you got a new bed? I didn't know you got a new bed.
I thought I brought it up maybe last podcast or 2 podcasts ago.
If you did, I was not paying attention.
Yeah, I got a new bed. It's sick.
How sick is it? Is it COVID-19?
Doesn't collapse when I sit on it. Is
it COVID-19?
No.
So it's not that sick. Is it I'm a crunk? That's why I got the I'm a crunk. Get crunk. Get crunk. Yeah, mine's different. You just start sounding like Lil Johnny. Y'all get crunk. Get crunk. Like it says
the whole music album based off COVID.
No, I'm a crunk is like every time you sneeze, you go get crunked. Excuse me. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm a crunk.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of bed stuff. I got David Spade tickets.
Yeah. He's not known for his stand-up.
He's a couple specials out.
He's fine. He's got some good jokes.
I like his voted the funniest person from Michigan, born in Michigan. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but that's not really saying a lot. And like, I can't think of any really great stand-ups to come out of Michigan.
Well, I think they were just talking about general comedians.
Yeah, I know. And even then, like, was the other guys that came out of Michigan so far yet? Like, what, Keegan-Michael Key?
Well, to be born in Michigan, but
Keegan-Michael Key
wasn't as popular as it was then. This is like 2010.
Yeah, but I think I'd still put David Spade above him. And then you have Jason Sudeikis.
He's born in Michigan?
I swear to God he is. Oh, I know who's the funniest. Tim Robinson.
Well, now. But
Tim Robinson's definitely the funniest from Michigan. Yeah, I swear Jason Sudeikis is from Michigan. That's why he was in Detroiters. Fucking shut up, cat. Cat's fucking at my door, meowing, pawing at it. I already fed you and gave you water. Leave me alone.
Says he's from was born in Virginia.
Yeah.
They moved to Kansas.
How? Then I was completely off.
I think he was just in it just to be in it. He knows.
Well, I thought he produced it.
Oh, he knows Tim probably.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I thought he was a Detroit guy. I guess he just made that up. Oh no, it's Tim Robinson, clearly the funniest though.
Yeah, put out the best content.
By far the GOAT, dude. Oh, do you have anything else to talk about?
No.
Okay, cool. Oh, did you see that Trump's talking again?
Yeah.
He was on CNN.
When?
I don't know, a couple days ago. They
You saw
did.
it live?
CNN reported it. What he said.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on and you saw it live.
No,
Talk about it.
No, Trump said that the vaccine's a miracle, like a miracle vaccine, and everyone should get it. Huh? Crazy. Isn't that crazy? That
He's boosted.
Motherfucker was the guy who first said we should all get vaccinated and was working on the vaccine. That's the funny part. And he was working on the vaccine when he was in office. And then there was a bunch of people who said they weren't going to get it on the left because Trump was behind it.
Yeah, it was all political.
Yeah,
now
exactly. But also very funny that CNN would basically say anything Trump said was dog shit until he said, then they're dropping about how he says the vaccine's a miracle. And then I didn't see fucking Fox report Trump saying that it was a miracle. So if you ever thought that any of these people actually are doing real news, there's your proof in the pudding. They're just telling you, they're just giving you information for you to agree with. And also, it's crazy that Trump said everyone should get the vaccine, but all these people that we said were his mindless drones aren't getting the vaccine still. Maybe they weren't all as mindless as you guys thought they were. Like, it's almost like everyone just believes in things they want to believe. And then if someone says enough things they believe in, they'll agree. They'll just put them on a pedestal until they say something they don't agree with.
Yeah, right now.
Honestly, I think actually that's not true because people would have blindly followed Trump just like they blindly followed other politicians if Fox News would have reported it. But Fox News specifically didn't report it because they don't, to help their narrative.
Yeah, right now there's a lot of COVID cases that are, there's more like coming up still. There, people have said we might need another shutdown or lockdown or something. That.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll kill a police officer in the street before that happens. And here's my thing to say that if I'm not a scientist, clearly, right? I don't think there's any question of this. I'm not a scientist. Everyone out there, just please get the vaccine is all I ask. And look, I'm not even saying that there's reasons not to get the vaccine or reasons to be skeptical about it. Yeah, it is alarming that you can't sue them if you have any medical problems with it or get cancer, that they're completely off the bat. That is alarming. But I really don't care if you die. I don't. All I want to do is I want to go to a nice bar and grill. I want to sit down and eat wings and drink beer inside. I want to be inside eating chicken wings and drinking beer and served by a waitress with dead eyes who has to fake a smile. And I want to see her smile. So I want her so she doesn't have to wear a mask either. And I can see her fake a forced smile. That's what I want. And if a few of you and your children have to die to make that a reality, I'm okay with that.
It's like because that Lord Farquhar and Shrek, he's like, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice.
I'm all right with that. I am all right with that. Whoa. I want to sit inside and eat my chicken wings and drink my beer, served by a woman who doesn't want to be there and is worried about her kids and how they're doing in school. That's what I want. And again, if some of you die, that's fine. You're being selfish. You're being selfish. And it might not even work, but it's worth a shot. Think of it. Cold beer, hot chicken wings inside being served. Sounds pretty good, right? Sounds like worth risking your life and your family's lives, in my opinion, to get back to normal. If they'll ever like, let's get to not wearing masks again forever.
You know what? I've actually
Just stick whatever needle. They could say just do heroin. We could all just do heroin and walk around. I don't care. Let's try so I can eat my chicken wings, drink my beer,
I've
and
actually
say
been
and
fine
say
with not
Merry and
going-
say Merry Christmas. Say Happy New Year.
I actually been fine with not going to restaurants. I feel a little bit healthier. Do I look it? Probably not.
Evan,
but I feel
that's
healthier.
not even true, Evan. You still eat bunches of fast food. If anything, restaurants was the only time you ate healthy because you'd have a salad actually.
Yeah, well, I can
So honestly, restaurants were saving your lives. Your life. I just said lives like you're a cat with 9 of them. It's saving your life because it's the only time you were actually having vegetables. Now you just go right
No,
past the vegetable option.
I go get salads at fast food places.
Where?
Wendy's has salad.
What
That's
salad do you
really
get?
Parmesan, Caesar Parmesan, whatever it's called.
You do not get a chicken Parmesan Caesar salad from Wendy's. You're a liar.
Yes, I do. It's good.
You're a fucking
It's
liar.
good, dude.
It's also not healthy for you. The only thing in it is
Probably
lettuce.
not.
It's only lettuce.
Well, it's a few
There's no
pieces
other
of
vegetable.
chicken.
Yeah, but there's no other vegetables in it.
Oh, lettuce isn't healthy.
I mean, it's fine, but it's not that healthy. Like you need a combustion. Like you need a combination of vegetables. You need more than just lettuce.
Nah.
Just like you need more. Like you need fruit too.
Yeah, you can just get that too. Have it on the side.
Where
I'll just go have apples on you, like Johnny Appleseed.
do you have apples on you? Go grab an apple out of your fridge right now.
I will.
Okay. You just come back with a T-bone steak. No, Evan, I said an apple. I said an apple. We'll see if this is true. I think he's lying, guys. This is such bullshit. There's no way this fat fuck eats an apple. I'll be blown away. Blown away if this tub of love has apples on them. Let's go for it. Come on. Evan, you're taking too long. This is fucking horrendous. Let's see.
What? Taking so long?
Let's see. Why the tiniest of apples? What is that? Macintosh?
Yep.
All right, bite it.
Healthy.
Let me see the inside. It's not just meat. It's not just raw meat on the inside of an apple. All right. How many of those do you munch? I feel like you're like a giant. You'll eat like a whole basket of barrels or a basket of apples.
And like one bite. When
Yeah,
I'm
just
hungry.
done, cord all the way. Actually, dude, now I want an apple. I was thinking about last night how good an apple sounds, and I had no apples on me.
Pretty good. I have apple cider too.
Oh, that's not how.
I know, but it's still good.
Do you have apples with your apple cider?
No, it sounds
With
disgusting.
apple cider donuts?
It kind of sounds disgusting. I think only you just need one apple will suffice.
Too much. No, dude, apple cider donuts with apple cider does rock.
I feel like it's way too much.
It rocks, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like way too much,
No, you
unhealthiness.
dip the donut in the cider, it rocks. Evan, you're a man who eats fucking Little Caesars on the reg. You don't get to talk about what's unhealthy and healthy.
Oh, yeah, I got Little Caesar's t-shirt for Christmas.
See, I never understood this. Someone paid for that, right?
Yeah, it was kind of just like I would just prefer
That is such a stupid no, but it's also such a stupid thing that you have to pay for. Why do you have to pay to be free advertisement for a company? Do you know what I mean? Because you're going around bringing their logo. If anything, they should pay you to wear that shirt. Because
Says
you're
the
literally
man
free advertising. You're
Does
walking
the man
around.
wearing the band t-shirt?
Well, that's a little bit different because I don't think even half the time people know it's a band. You know what I mean? It's not like a product. Like bands don't really have advertisements unless they're dropping a new album,
Yeah.
And also, this is not a band t-shirt. This is a wrestling t-shirt. So no one even know. Like, so it's not really even like anything anyone's gonna like know or look up. Bands are different.
You see, Raw was in Detroit last night.
Oh, it was? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Cool.
apparently.
Oh man, I would have went. That'd have been a sick birthday present or sick Christmas present, birthday present. I am Jesus our Lord. It was my birthday recently. Now that'd have been a sick Christmas present. Someone should have probably looked into that.
I know. I just saw it. There was more. Oh,
Someone probably should have looked into that, Evan. That'd have been dope as fuck.
well,
I haven't seen like a big live wrestling show since before COVID. I've been to
couple
two
indie
small,
ones. Yeah.
two indie ones here in my
Yeah, we went
hometown.
one.
Oh, I've gone to 3 indie ones, yeah, but I haven't been to like an actual big show that's well produced and has all good wrestlers on it in a while. Since before COVID. Since
Now
like
you can
way
watch it
before
on
COVID.
TV.
Yeah, it's not the same. Wrestling's way better live. Wrestling's like stand-up comedy. It's like the best in the live format.
Yeah, I agree. It was fun when we won.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if we saw it at fucking Little Caesars Arena.
Been wild.
It'd been dope. Me just hammered, drunk, eating pizza. Going, kill him! Kill him! Kick his head off!
Maybe next time. They come every year.
I think they usually come like twice a year because they have the SmackDown too. So, and that's not even the live events. They did a show here in my hometown, WWE, at the Dow Event Center. I just had to work that day, so I couldn't go. So, you know,
I went. It's pretty cool.
shut up, no, you didn't. Yeah, I know.
I wanted to go.
I also, I forgot to tell you this. I forgot to mention that I found out over the holidays on Christmas Eve, I found out I have a pretty Jewy face.
What's that supposed to mean? Someone told you that?
No, I was at the mall with my nieces, and my niece just wanted to ride the escalator. So we just rode up and down the escalator for like 15
You know,
to 20.
that you know what? That's a great. I used to love that as a kid. Just going like a JC Penney or Macy's and just doing that.
We literally did it for like 15, 20 minutes straight. Just up one, down the other, up one, down the other. It was crazy. She loved it though. But there's this group of at the bottom of the escalators, there's this group of Hasidic Jewish men. You know, curls, the hat, all the whole shit on.
Just at the bottom of the escalator.
Yeah, there was a group of them hanging out.
I feel like you're making this up.
No, I swear to God, I'm not. They're hanging out. There's like right next to the bottom, there was like this benched area that they were all sitting in. So we're going up and down, and after a while, they all decide to go up the escalator while we're going down it. And the group is passing us on the escalator, and one of them turns and goes, "Oh, excuse me, sir, are you Jewish?" And I went, no. And he goes, "Oh, never mind. Happy holidays."
I don't know if that means face. Maybe the
Dude, I was literally wearing my long hair.
Yeah,
I was wearing I think I was wearing a Daredevil t-shirt. I had like a torn up army green jacket and my like ripped up black jeans. I didn't like my appearance. It was all the face. It had to be all the face. And I was like, wow, wait for them to prove all the kids that used to call me in grade school drew the Jew correct. Like
maybe they were trying to, recruit some people.
Then why when I said no, would he go, okay, would you like to be? He didn't. He said, never mind, happy holidays, when he asked if I was Jewish. They're probably stoked, dude, to see another Jew around. They're like, hell yes, dude, another Jew. How do you know he's Jew? He's like, look at his face. That's one of ours.
They probably had said that while you're going up and down the escalator.
Look at that face. That's a big Jewy nose. If I've ever seen one.
I can't believe that. That's a wild story.
And it's by a Jew, so it's like you can't even get upset about it. It's just fact I look Jewish. Everyone was always correct.
Well,
I used to get drunk and tell people I was Jewish.
Ooh, that's not good.
Why is that not okay?
I don't know. It's just
if anything, I made
religion.
I made people more tolerant. If anything, they were like, that Jew was pretty cool. That changed my mind about how Jews were. It wasn't like I told them it was like after they fucking hated me. I would do it out of like someone make a Jewish joke. I'm like, hey, I'm Jewish. And like, oh, fucking really? Well, yeah. Then they buy me a shot and I'm like, L'chaim. Like,
you could be Jewish if you wanted to. You could just,
convert.
Join. Yeah, convert.
Dude, I would be sick, but I think I have to read from the Torah. Don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know how the Torah says. You know what I'm talking about?
Hope no Jews watch
Do I
that.
have to have a bar mitzvah if I get? I mean, even though
No,
that's only becoming
26.
Well, I also didn't know if that's. Hey, also, did you ever have your quinceañera?
Yeah, you weren't invited.
You did?
Yeah, it was like 15.
Sick, dude. Dude, I just want to make sure everyone had their quinceañera. This is my thing now. I'm like, oh.
It was a blessing.
Well, I'll tell you this. If I tend to have kids, right? If I do, it's going to be with a Mexican woman. These are the facts, right? It will be with a Mexican woman because I love Mexican women. And I'm just so excited to throw a quinceañera one day.
How would it just be, someone you love, no matter what race or color?
It's going to be Mexicans, dude. Like, check my list of all my best friends and all my past lovers. Mexicans, dude. I'm just a big fan of the Mexicans. I love them. Mexicans are my favorite. I'm a Mexican supremacist, dude. That doesn't even make sense because it's a nationality and not a race, but I am a Mexican supremacist. They have the best food. They're the hardest workers, and they're beautiful women.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
and also the most loyal of friends, dude. The most loyal of friends.
Well, you just bully me into being your friend.
Yeah, but I also have another Mexican friend, so calm down. You're not my only Mexican friend. I actually have 2 other Mexican friends that I've had since I was a kid. Since I'm literally talking since 5 years old. So why don't you back the fuck off? You're not my only Mexican friend, all right? I have other Mexicans in my life besides you. I love Mexicans, dude. Big fan. All my longest friends, dude. All of my longest friends. I have 3 friends that is the closest to for the longest. One I'm not so close with, but the 2 friends I've been the longest and closest to my whole life, Mexican.
It'd be funny if you just.
It's not a coincidence. Not a coincidence.
It's funny if you approached a Mexican with a pen and you're just like, "Hey, big fan of the Mexicans." So you sign my
dude.
shirt,
big fan. Dude. That's really funny. Just have a book of Mexican autographs. Oh God, big fan of your work. Now, do you make your own tortillas or do you buy them from, a tia?
Like, this guy's racist. You're like, I'm a fan.
Well,
what are you
I love
about?
it. I love them so much. If anything, I'm the opposite of a racist. I said rapist. No, I'm one of those, but yeah, dude, Mexicans rule. Can that be the name of this one? Or I love Mexicans. But yeah, I'm gonna have a tiny little Mexican child one day.
What would you name him? Drew Jr.?
What? Drugero. No, dude, I'd name him. His name would be Eddie. Solely after my friend, I'd name him after my favorite Mexican friend, Eddie, and also my favorite Mexican wrestler, Eddie Guerrero. And his middle name would be Guerrero. It'd be Eddie Guerrero Campbell.
Would it be Eduardo or Eddie? Just Eddie?
No, Eddie, straight Eddie.
Eddie Guerrero Campbell?
Eddie Guerrero Campbell. Oh, no, dude, I'll name him Rey Mysterio.
Just name
which translate
wrestlers.
No, Rey is actually means king. And I believe Mysterio means mystery.
Or just name him John Cena.
Dude, no, Rey Mysterio. Just Rey Mysterio Campbell. Rey is
Mysterio
not
sounds
bad.
more like a superhero.
Ray R-E-Y. R-E-Y. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio. Here we go. Off the top rope. Oh fuck. I used to know that whole song.
It's his own song?
Yeah, wrestlers have entrance music, is it? Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio.
Look up the lyrics.
Here we go. Off the top rope. Something like that. Well, he had 2 songs. That was his original. And then he also had the other one. He's like, Booyaka, Booyaka, 619. Actually, no, I think that's the
by
same
POD.
song. What?
Booyaka 619 is by POD.
No shit. POD did his music? I had no idea. That's hilarious.
Well,
POD did. We are youth of the nation. All right, what's the original? What?
I think I'm on the wrong one.
Yeah, like I said, he said 2.
Yo Diego, Rey Mysterio. This wasn't Spanish. What you gonna do when we come for you? Correle, andale.
No,
That ring
that
a
might
bell?
be from his. That might be from his WCW days. I'm telling you, the one that starts, it goes, "Who's that jumping out the sky? Rey Mysterio. Here we go off the top rope."
Okay. I almost got it here. Who's that jumping out the sky? Rey Mysterio. Here we go. When the mask out, the girls they pass out, the boys just black out, better tap out. Damn, that's a sick line.
It's awesome. It's awesome, dude. He was sick. He was sick. He still is, but not as cool as he used to be.
Off the tops rope, so look out below, because the next thing you know, you'll be on the floor. What are you gonna do when you're on your back from a mean body slam? Oh damn, you're whack. You're like, what the heck? And all of a sudden, the dude's sitting on my neck. Where's the ref? Straight from the WWE. How much trouble you'd see when you face the man of mystery, flipping and spinning and doing it fast. You can't remove the mask because he's kicking your ass. Whoever wrote this needs a pay raise.
It's sick. It's sick fucking song.
That's
Sick song. And he came
yeah.
out to that. And he used to have this thing where he'd jump out of the stage where you wouldn't know. So there'd be like an opening in the stage. So he wouldn't walk out, be opening a stage in the ground. So he'd just shoot out of the stage. Like they'd shot him up out of like a fucking, I don't know, a trampoline or a cannon or something. And they'd come down and land on his feet on the stage. Sick. Fireworks would go off. It was the dope. It was so Rey Mysterio. So yeah, no, I will name my little Mexican boy Ray.
Ray Campbell.
Rey though, not Ray. Ray as in king, dude, because he will be a king. I will groom him, dude. He will be king of the Mexicans one day. He will lead America, dude. He'll be America's first Mexican president. I swear to God.
You just come into his room one day when he's 12. You're like, hey, you have your autograph?
Hey, you're gonna be president one day. You remember that, buddy? You remembering all your presidents? Because you're gonna be the next one. Gonna be who's that? What you got there? You got a little, what is this? Yeah, Rey Mysterio. Oh yeah, Rey Mysterio. You watching on there? Well, better switch over to the presidents because you'll be the first Mexican president.
We'll have one by then.
And now, do you have marriage? I'm not even Christian, but you're Mexican, so you have to be Catholic. These are the facts. These are the facts. You have to love. You have to talk about how much you love Our Lady of Guadalupe. I will find a church of Our Lady of Guadalupe to take you to.
Drew, we don't have to be this racist.
This is not racist. It is not racist. I just want my son.
Stereotypical.
I want my son to be. I used to deliver to a church called Our Lady of Guadalupe at my job. And I will say they were a fantastic church, and I want my son to go there. I want him to be Catholic. I want him to love the Virgin Mary, dude. I want to fucking love her. I'm going to get a fucking half a bathtub to put in my front yard and put the Virgin Mary in it, because you're not Mexican unless you have a half a bathtub with a Virgin Mary in it in your front yard. You can't even call yourself Mexican unless you have half a bathtub in your front yard with the Virgin Mary in it. You're not really Mexican unless that is in your yard. These are facts. You have one. Don't you have one?
No.
There's a Virgin Mary in your yard with a little half bathtub. I know there is. I know
Why
for
does
a
that have
fact
to be
there is.
half a bathtub?
I don't know why. You ask Mexicans why. It's just part of their culture. It's a beautiful tradition that they all share, and I love it.
Without any context, it sounds racist, but no matter what it is, I don't know why. Why did you ask the Mexicans why? About anything, no context at all. You just yell that out. Someone walks through the room, you're like, I don't know why. Ask the Mexicans why. It's like, whoa.
I don't know why. I'm just saying, I don't know why, but it's a beautiful tradition, and I want to keep it alive. I don't even believe in the Virgin Mary, but my son will grow up in a house with a half a bathtub with the Virgin Mary up front. They'll go, Dad, why do we have that? We don't even believe in God. I go, because we're Mexican, son.
You're bald by then. You're just
I'm bald.
Skin. We're Mexicans.
I look like a white supremacist.
We're Mexicans.
We're Mexicans.
All right, this might be a good time for
all right, plugs. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, crush the subscribe button. Besides that, you make sure you share the podcast. Leave a comment about what you think, how racist we are or something. I don't know. I love Mexicans. I dare you to call me racist for that. I love them so much. What else? Oh yeah, share the podcast. Fucking do it, dude. This free podcast when you get more exposure. Share it. Also comment. Please comment. I don't know, just anything. See what you agree with, or what you want us to talk about next week. That's a good one. Well, but crowd interaction, we'll literally talk about anything you want us to talk about if you comment about it. You could put my hairline or Evan's double chin that he's trying to hide with the angle he's riding. Doesn't matter. We'll fucking do it.
Damn it, you found my loophole.
Yeah, I figured out why you do that now. Yeah, I figured it out.
No, look at it's like,
It's almost, you can't tell, but when you look at the side of the chin, that's when you can tell.
oh,
Yeah, see. No, even then, like you can see where your chin is, and then you can see like another layer of chin come out from the sides of your chin.
This
It's
part,
all right.
yeah.
You can tell where I don't have hair, pretty obviously. But yeah, if you're listening on Spot, oh my God, stop it! You're distracting. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you hit follow, download all the episodes. If you're listening on Stitcher, make sure you hit follow and download the episodes. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star rating. We're going to write a little bit of a review. We don't care. You can literally leave 50 Fs. You can follow us on Facebook at Inept Pit. You can follow us on Twitter at Inept Pit. You can also email us at ineptpit@gmail.com for booking concerns if you want to book us for a live podcast, or a live stand-up, and a live podcast, as well as if you're interested in buying one of our shirts. They're $20. We still have them in every size at this point, but stock is running low after the last show. We don't have many left. So go ahead and contact us there about that. And I guess you can follow me at Twitter at Drew Must Die. Besides that, Evan, your plugs.
You can follow me on Twitter at Salsa Evan, not on Instagram at Salsa Evan.
Bing, bang, boom. All right, we're all set, man. That's been the podcast.
Hope you have a happy new year.
I love Mexicans. Happy New Year. Burr, 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 burr.